Our next contest is between boxers from the Democratic Republic of Congo and Cabo Verde.
Representing Congo, Mbabi, Brigitte.
So, approaching the boxing ring is 22-year-old Brigitte Mbabi. Made her professional debut earlier this year, a successful professional debut. A woman who lives in Katanga. Her opponent is 35-year-old Ivanusa Moreira from Cabo Verde, quarter-finalist in the World Championships last year. A woman who took African Continental silver at the event in Mozambique in 2022. They're the 5 scoring judges using the 10-point must system. Referee is from Uzbekistan. So a look at the previous results for Ivanusa Moreira of Cabo Verde. Very impressive performances indeed. Unanimous points decision victories all the way from the round of 32. As for Brigitte Mbabi, starting her tournament in the round of 64. A very impressive display against Mai Quito to book her place here in this quarterfinal now, 1 win away from an Olympic quota place. So 2 of the best boxers from the continent of Africa facing off at the quarterfinal stage of this women's 66-kilogram bracket. They hail from the Democratic Republic of Congo and Cabo Verde. The boxer wearing red is Brigitte Mbabi, 22 years of age, from Katanga, undefeated professional. And she comes to the ring with 2 bronze medal finishes from African events. 2024 All-Africa Games in Accra in Ghana saw her take bronze at 70 kilograms. Whereas last year, she came away with a bronze medal finish in the African Continental Championships at the same weight. The taller figure wearing blue is Ivanusa Moreira of Cabo Verde. She comes to the ring as the African Continental Champion at 66 kilograms in the event in Yaoundé, Cameroon last year, adding to the silver medal that she secured the year before at the same weight in Mozambique. So 2 experienced operators, Brigitte Mbabi with that successful professional debut earlier this year, coming off the ropes and helping herself to a right cross, and she really is looking to take it to her taller opponent and use that backhand in particular.
Really good work there off the back foot from Moreira. Even though Mbabi just hasn't stopped coming forward, throwing her punches, having a couple of successes as well. Beautiful check hook there from Moreira.
So halfway through the opening round, both boxers seeking to dig away to the body with their free hand during that clinch. Mbabi over that front foot once again. Check right hand not too far away from Moreira. And then looking for a check left hook. Got her hand momentarily caught in the ropes, and now Mbabi looking to get physical on the inside, entering rabbit punch territory there. The holding and hitting, wrapping on the rear of Moreira's head guard. Oh, beautiful counter punching, 2-shot salvo, left then right after Mbabi fell short. Moreira boxing effectively off the ropes. Good straight shots to the body of Mbabi from Moreira, but Mbabi continuing to press, always looking to live inside the jersey of Moreira. Must be something of a rarity for Mbabi to be the shorter boxer at 66 kilograms. That is what she's facing against Moreira. So closing seconds of this opening round. Good lateral movement on the perimeter of the ring from Moreira. Stalking her incessantly once again is Mbabi. Hitting on the break from Mbabi. And perhaps she's so keen to get on the front foot that Mbabi, perhaps guilty of smothering her own work on occasion, there she did get through with a good combination to both body and head. But Moreira, effective punch picking off the back foot in the face of the non-stop pressure being applied by Mbabi, and that is why Moreira has been rewarded with a unanimous clean sweep of the cards, all 5 judges scoring it 10-9 in favour of the woman from Cabo Verde, rewarded for her back foot boxing.
Really good work there from Moreira. She just takes a big shot there on the ropes. She's done well to try and keep her opponent at bay and just catch her spinning off with a check hook like she just did just there. She's been able to capitalise quite well with that shot. But Mbabi has not stopped coming forward. So I think it may come down to whether Moreira has the stamina in the tank to keep that footwork up all the way through the rest of the next 2 rounds.
So into the second round we go then. Moreira immediately onto the back foot once again, snaking out that long left jab, but Mbabi coming forward, looking to make Moreira uncomfortable on the ropes, and then was digging away to the body. High held guard being proffered by Mbabi, and look at the speed with which she's closing the distance, practically sprinting across the ring to close the gap against Moreira. Moreira responding in kind, trying to fight out of the corner, but Mbabi is getting closer and working furiously to the body before the intervention of the referee. Check right hand from Moreira, not too far away, but then she finds Mbabi right in her face once again.
Holding and hitting there from Moreira.
So approaching a minute gone in the second round, and having conceded the first round unanimously. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Well, a point has been deducted from the scorecard of Moreira for failing to keep her head up. So that is going to dramatically alter the complexion of this round and the context of the contest. When we see the scores reflected at the end of the round, the point deduction will be accounted for. And then on the master graphic at the end, the point deduction will be taken off the final total of points after all 3 rounds have been tallied. So we're at the halfway stage of an incident-filled second round. There's a wonderful right uppercut on the resumption from Moreira, but she has been docked a point for failing to keep her head up. Roundhouse right not too far away from Moreira. And Mbabi continuing to press, and she's gotten far closer, far more consistently in this round. And look at Moreira, despite the height and reach advantage that she possesses, she's been dragged into a dogfight at close range because of Mbabi's incessant pressure. And this will suit Mbabi down to the ground. So it's a slow burn of the tactic being applied by Mbabi, because in the first round she was outboxed by the brilliant back foot operation of Moreira, but here she's right where she wants to be, working away in physical fashion on the inside, and she has simply not stopped pursuing Moreira with bad intentions. Moreira trying to re-establish the distance and the back foot prowess that served her so well in the opening round, but Mbabi simply not giving her any room to breathe.
Mbabi just keeps pressuring Moreira, coming forward, pushing her back onto the ropes there with the body. Oh, beautiful shot there to the head.
3 right hands in quick succession from Mbabi brings about a standing count, and that shake of the head from Moreira, bad body language indeed, because it's almost like she's thinking, what do I have to do to keep this woman off me? There's the 10-second clap where it's not the bell. Check right hand from Moreira, gets her out of a confined position, but then Mbabi invariably right back in her wheelhouse once again. A magnificent response from Mbabi, issuing a standing count, a point deducted from Moreira, and I think that could well be a 10-8 round. Let's take a look at the scorecards. Remember, Mbabi lost the first 10-9 across the board. Now the point deduction will be accounted for in this second round if we see the graphic for round number 2, before being taken into account on the final points tally at the end. So I think this woman has won the round, so it would be 10-9 if the point deduction is demonstrated. Let's take a look, and there's confirmation. Well, Moreira finds herself in a really difficult position here now because she's lost that second round. She was deducted a point as well. That will be taken into account on the final score tallies at the end. But perhaps most significantly, the momentum well and truly with the woman in red as she begins her incessant pursuit of Moreira once again.
Really good there from Mbabi. She's just pushing the work. She's non-stop pressure, throwing the shots. Oh, beautiful backhand there from Mbabi, forcing Moreira to hold.
So roundhouse right that caught Moreira while she was on the ropes. Moreira trying to re-establish the left hand, but look at that right-left combination, and that stopped Moreira in her tracks. She's keen to claim her opponent because I think she's been shaken up by that. I'm surprised there's no standing count forthcoming. Another right hand, two driver back towards the ropes, and Moreira enduring a real bad patch of this third and final round. Her energy tank is being depleted. She turns a nice right uppercut underneath, but Mbabi, filled with energy and intensity, simply will not leave her alone, and Moreira looking to claim her opponent once again, but she's not able to shake her off. This is unrelenting pressure being applied by Mbabi, and the second standing count forthcoming issued against Moreira. And again, it's bad body language coming from the woman from Cabo Verde, shaking her head in the direction of the corner. The referee allows it to continue, but Mbabi will have picked up on that body language in the ring if we have in our commentary box, and she will sense that Moreira is there for the taking.
Mbabi's just really has it. She's just gone through the gears. She gets Moreira onto the ropes again.
So there is the third and final standing count, and this contest is going to be curtailed here now. And there it is. What a performance from Mbabi. My goodness, she conceded the opening round, but the foundation was set in that first 3 minutes of boxing, because even though Moreira won it with her back foot punch picking, she expended an awful lot of energy, and that began to pay dividends in the second round because Mbabi was still as fresh as a daisy and did not stop in her pursuit of Moreira. Issued a standing count, two more were coming in the third round, and Moreira absolutely heartbroken at having been stopped in the third and final round. And look at the contrast in emotions. The coaching staff ecstatic, so too Brigitte Mbabi, because the woman from DR Congo is going through to the Olympic Games. And again, only combat sport can give you this type of contrasting emotions in such an instant. Here's the verdict. And there is confirmation of what we have just witnessed. Brigitte Mbabi of DR Congo through to the Olympic Games with a magnificent performance of educated pressure, where she simply would not stop in her pursuit of Ivanusa Moreira of Cabo Verde. Moreira took the opening round, but Mbabi had laid the platform for what proved to be an inside the distance victory. Educated pressure, fantastic shot selection, and a wonderful ring IQ, and some bravery to employ those tactics, willing to concede the first round only to reap the dividends in the second and third.
Yeah, she really did. Mbabi just kept on coming forward, did not give up. Even when in the first round she'd lost the first round, she stuck to the tactics, stuck to her guns, and just went up another gear and just kept on punching, giving standing 8 counts. And Mbabi is going to the Olympics, baby.